This is meant to be a disclaimer vid of sorts, okay? So, I do a lot of juice reviews, whatever you want to call them. Just checking out the juice, whatever you want to call it. Get bottles in that have a Prop 65 warning, which basically states that in California, everything in California is known to kill you. Basically, right? These vendors and whatnot all have to kind of by law put different disclaimers on them, their bottles, wherever they're at. I'm not politically correct. Most of the time I choose not to read the Prop 65 warning. I will tell you it's on the bottle, but that's about it. Things like this product contains nicotine, and nicotine is known with its many harmful effects to kill you, whatever. I'm not a believer in that. So, politically incorrect me decides to make this short little video just because of those facts, okay? So keep that in mind anytime you watch one of my videos. It's not in me to do that. I don't find most of the info to be true, because it's not. So I may skip through some of that mumbo jumbo in my book. You choose to believe it, you choose to believe it. Nicotine, no more harmful than caffeine. Alright? Put that out there. It's been proven. There's studies. Vapor products, 95% safer than traditional tobacco cigarettes. Right there. Alright? 95% safer. That's like me saying Minnesota. Right? That's where I'm at. Minnesota. Downtown Minneapolis air to breathe is 95% safer than Chicago air. Can we prove that? Sure. I'm sure there's been studies on the air in both places. It's probably more than that. Chicago air. Right? Right? Something like that. So, if we're all in agreement, and or if we're not, I'm sorry, but it's just how it is. So the little things like that, those are my nitpicks, and I choose to put them out there or not put them out there just because of those facts. Do some research. I don't have any links available for you right now. A great place to go really is a guide to vaping.com. They have plenty of articles on all sorts of stuff. People that work there are more than happy to help if you message them. If you just sit there and look at it, they're not really going to be happy to help, right? Sure. That goes with everything. Hi, kid. But yeah, you know, I got like this bottle sitting here, 18 plus. I get that, right? Vapor products are 18 plus, right? So this product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance, just as much as caffeine. So there's a lot of people that are addicted to caffeine. Sure. Can you cut back on your caffeine intake? Sure you can. Would you, if you're a 3 can of pop day drinker of soda, pop, whatever you want to call it, with caffeine, and you decide you're not going to drink pop anymore, will you not have a headache that next day? Probably not. You probably will have some kind of headache or something. It's called withdrawal. Oh, Lord. But it's there. So go take a little sip of a soda pop. Goes away, right? Now you've only had a sip of soda instead of the 3 cans. Yay for you. Most smokers are taking 12 to 18 milligrams of nicotine every time they have a cigarette, right? So when vapors switch over, right, they're at that 12, 18, 24 milligram strength to vape on. Now I know there's a lot of people that choose to stay up at that level. They like that level. They love it. That's where they want to be without all the other harsh chemicals. Good on you. You just cut out all those other harsh chemicals. Sweet. There's other people like me. I don't really need it. I've been keeping most of my juices lately. I tried zero for a long time. And Zero just, it has no real pep. I mean, you have to get a juice with a lot of flavoring or a higher PG to have that big pep in there. So I've been choosing to order mine in 1.5 milligram or 3 milligram. It's just a little bit, you know, a quarter of what a smoke has in it. Just a little bit. But it gives it a flavor, that little bit of kick. And that's nice. Zero's doable, but at that point, it's kind of like chewing bubblegum, which isn't necessarily great for you either, right? Cavities, you're chewing, working your jaw muscles, your jaw gets sore, right? Nothing in the world is great for you, right? The air you breathe isn't that clean, unless you're in the Montana mountain or something. The water you drink has to be purified, run through a filter, all that jazz, right? I just want everybody to keep these things in mind, that everything that the government may put out there, or anyone else who doesn't know the facts or chooses to go off of studies that were completely blown out of proportion to get you behind them, it's not necessarily the way to go. I encourage everyone out there to do their own research, check into it. Royal College of Physicians, I'll throw that out there again. There's plenty of places to get good info. And Google Fu, if you just Google what you're looking for, 9 times out of 10, because headlines will pop on Google first, will say bad, bad, bad. Of course they'll say bad for you. That's not good for anybody. If it says, yay, this is great for you, then everybody's going, oh, those damn vapors were right. They don't want to do that. They want to, yeah, you guys suck, yeah. Whatever. Just a disclaimer. Mostly on the juice reviews. You know, if it's a mod or something, whatever. It's my opinion on that too, but take them how you will. Please research for yourself. That's all I can ask of you. Maybe one day down the line, I'll put out something with nothing but clickable links all the way up and down the page. Here's all your info. I don't know. We'll see where it all goes. It's going to be a new year in a couple of days. Because, you know, this has nothing to do with the juice, but we'll do the YouTube disclaimer here. YouTube disclaimer. Check the dates of the video that you're commenting on. I know I don't have a ton of subs, and that's alright. If you find what you're looking for on this channel, good. Channel's for me. I go through a lot of different juices, and sometimes I forget if I've had something or not. It's really nice to be able to go back and go type in something, Higgy Cigs, for instance, and see the juices that I've tried from Higgy Cigs, so I can go, oh, well, I guess I haven't tried that one yet. Maybe I'll order that one. Really, because I'm not going to remember all this stuff. That's what this is for. But, yeah, check your dates on the videos. It's really strange to answer a question about, we'll do something kind of recent, you know, within the last couple of years, like the Aspire Nautilus. Yeah, I remember rebuilding it. I remember re-wicking it. I remember rebuilding it when it was dual crossover coils, horizontal in there. Okay? I remember doing that. But as far as draw type and all this, you know, you want to get into the technicalities of it, I don't have one anymore. So, you know, a video on a Nautilus on this channel is probably going to be 2 years old when this video goes out. So it'd be great if the content was relevant to today. Rebuilding the cartomizer. Hey, I haven't messed with one of those in a long time. Please. Ooh. Okay. Just a little bit of ramble, little disclaimer action. So, that's what I got for you today. You all have fun now. I know I will. It's a work day tomorrow. Gotta have fun, right? What would be the point? Take it easy, everybody.